Restored Republic via GCR update as of April 24, 2020. Judy note, no one knew the exact date of the RV, though the latest intel indicated that we remained on an hour-to-hour basis. Things were moving behind the scene, especially about 45 minutes after the House passed the $484 billion stimulus bill today, Thursday the 23rd of April, according to the Fleming update at 7:05 p.m. EDT. According to the Iraqi stock market website, this Sunday the 26th of April the Iraqi stock market would reopen with the new dinar rate after having been closed since Friday the 17th of March. Bruce, Tier 4 was set to be funded at 2:30 a.m. Friday the 24th of April, when the intermediates would begin to be paid out. The gold standard could be announced on Sunday the 26th of April. The intermediates would be completed by Monday morning the 27th of April. The 800 numbers should go out around lunchtime EDT that Monday the 27th of April, and Tier 4 could start with appointments, or wait until Tuesday the 28th of April. Appointments for the contract rates would go until Friday the 15th of May. The new money could come out that Friday, and the fiat dollar won't be good after 90 days, or by the 15th of August. The central banks were sending out loads of uncirculated US bills stamped from 2009 to 2013. It was believed that they were getting rid of stockpiles of money at the banks, leftovers from the Fed. Q could have given us a hint about that upcoming RV date when he said, "C before D." This was believed to mean that saving the children would come before disclosure. Yesterday, Wednesday the 22nd of April, the Navy hospital ship Comfort returned to its home base in Virginia. It had been docked in the New York harbor, where it was said to be used for emergency care for the thousands of badly traumatized and abused children and corpses found in a deep underground tunnel beneath New York, a tunnel that ran beneath Central Park, connected to the Clinton Foundation building, and then went on to New York harbor where the Comfort was docked. Disclosure: on Wednesday the 22nd of April, WikiLeaks released all their files on the internet. The below was just a few of the links, some of which take you to the Clinton emails: www.blacklistednews.com, weblink file.wikileaks.org, weblink. April 23, 2020. The Big Call, Bruce, BigCallUniverse.com, weblink 71277040016, pin 123456 #71277040014. 1. Iraq reinstated the dinar on Saturday the 18th of April and revalued it on Wednesday the 22nd of April with a new rate. 2. The new rate of the dinar would be on the Iraqi Stock Exchange on Sunday the 26th of April. 3. The oil crash put 23 banks out of business, not in the US. It also crashed the petrodollar. 4. As a result of that, we believe that the gold standard would be announced on Sunday the 26th of April. 5. Tier 4 was set to be funded at 2:30 a.m. Friday the 24th of April with release of the heritage funds. 6. The intermediates would begin to be paid out after 3 a.m. Friday the 24th of April and be complete by Monday morning the 27th of April. 7. The 800 number should go out around lunchtime EDT Monday the 27th of April. 8. Tier 4 could start with appointments Monday the 27th of April or Tuesday the 28th of April. 9. Appointments would be set until Friday the 15th of May. 10. The new money could come out around Friday the 15th of May, when the public exchanges could start. 11. The fiat dollar won't be good 90 days after or by the 15th of August. B. April 20, 2020. Sealed indictment issued on Dr. Fauci, www.rumormillnews.com, weblink. The United States Justice Department, on behalf of President Donald J. Trump, has finalized a sealed indictment naming Dr. Anthony Fauci, Director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases and member of the Coronavirus Task Force, a traitor to America, according to a Washington sources familiar with the issue. Secret Time, Rolls-Royce, Texas Snake and Salty Training Call, seedsofwisdom.team. D. Breaking news, vaccine update. Mark Anthony Boyer. Government funding was pulled from Gates Foundation, WHO and CDC, Center for Disease Control. U.S. government lost a landmark vaccine lawsuit. vaccine injury lawyer Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Del Bigtree, producer of the suppressed vaccine documentary, Vaxxed and the Informed Consent Action Network, ACAN, accredited with this victory. olis.leg.state.org.us, olis.leg.state.org.us. They demanded the relevant government documents proving that all federally approved vaccines had been tested for quality over the past 32 years, and there were none. Zero, zilch, nada. Here are the huge legal and practical implications in this victory for the American people. This means that the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and all vaccine makers have been deceiving the American people for over 30 years about the effectiveness and safety of vaccines. This may ultimately mean that the continuing existence, at least in their current form, of 5 U.S. healthcare agencies is now in doubt: the CDC, the FDA, the IM, the NIH and the health part of DHHS itself. This may also threaten the existence of state medical boards and exclusive medical guilds like the AMA. This means that vaccine makers have been fraudulently exempt from what all other pharmaceutical drug makers have been forced to do concerning biannual recertification for quality and effectiveness, meaning that their vaccines have never been tested for quality and have had no proven safety or effectiveness for over 30 years. This case can now be legally cited by all parents, fraudulently mandated by any government/organizational regulations/requirements that they must vaccinate their children for school or any other activity to stop the forced vaccination of their children. This case can now be legally cited by all employees being mandated by their employers to be vaccinated in order to retain their jobs. This case can now be legally cited by all those who seek compensation for vaccine injury. The future of allopathic medicine in its current form is now in doubt, and the global pharmaceutical cartel, since almost all of the drugs allopathic practitioners prescribe come from pharmaceutical corporations that have also committed vaccine fraud and injury liability. All government officials who have passed laws legalizing vaccine fraud at the state, national, or international level, or otherwise aided and abetted this vaccine fraud can now be charged with vaccine fraud, criminal malfeasance and in some cases, war crimes under the Nuremberg Code. E-schedule of GCR events. Last Wednesday the 15th of April the elders released global currency reset monies from the Dubai One holding account and now the RV could not be stopped. Monday the 20th of April oil market price crashed destroyed the deep state's petrodollar, though it would not affect the new Iraqi dinar rate as Iraq had signed contracts to pay back the loss. Dragon bonds were presently paying out to provide liquidity for Tiers 1-4. Presently the prosperity packages were going out and would finish up by next week. Tier 4 was set to be funded at 2:30 a.m. Friday the 24th of April when the intermediates would begin to be paid out. The gold standard could be announced on Sunday the 26th of April and according to their website, the Iraqi stock market would reopen with their new dinar rate after having been closed since Friday the 17th of March. The intermediates would be completed by Monday morning the 27th of April. The 800-S should go out around lunchtime EDT on that Monday the 27th of April. Tier 4 could start with appointments Monday the 27th of April or Tuesday the 28th of April. Appointments for the contract rates would go until Friday the 15th of May. The new money could come out that Friday. The fiat dollar would be good for 90 days after that, or by the 15th of August. Right now there was a war being fought to rescue traumatized children caged in underground tunnels of the cabal that ran throughout the U.S. from Mexico to Canada and California to New York, according to the Pentagon Pedophile Task Force. Since last October the U.S. military and Marines have brought out of those tunnels thousands of tortured children, babies and teens, some deceased. Many of the over 170,000 sealed indictments filed in federal courts across the nation since President Trump took office were now being served. Most contained charges of pedophilia. It was rumored that billionaire George Soros and former U.S. Presidents George Bush Jr. and Barack Obama were arrested and presently in, or headed for Gitmo where they faced military tribunals for treason and other serious crimes. Docs.google.com web link. International child sex trafficking. Epstein network map published, freespeak.online web link. Multi-state child exploitation operation arrests 31 in Georgia. www.wsbtv.com Web link. Documentary The Fall of the Cabal, Part 8, Beyond Kings and Queens. www.youtube.com Web link. April 22, 2020, Satanism in America Today, America's Unknown Martyrs, beforeitsnews.com Web link. Satanic Pedophilia Network Exposed, Fiona Barnett, FairFreedomArticles.com Web link. Over 50,000 traumatized children rescued by military out of tunnels beneath U.S. cities, beforeitsnews.com Web link.